Okay, so we do have a plan.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Anytime that we chat about that, I'm always going to just see if we got a plan. Dude, if you got all Fs, obviously that's not ideal. But if you have all Fs, and obviously you don't, but we would need to then come up with a plan. A lot of the time what happens is kids get nervous or scared or whatever because their grades are so bad that they don't tell anyone or say anything. Next thing you know, it's too late to actually do something.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to be the guy that's like going to give you I'll give you a hard time on stuff, but that's more out of a harsh love out of anything else. I'm always going to try and say do we have a plan? What is it? And if we don't, then we can figure out things like, hey, is it a tutor? Is it getting with other guys on the team? Is it YouTube? What do we need to do? But if we got a plan, let's go. Now we'll say evaluate again in probably like a week or so. Okay, I would say a little bit longer, but your semester is about to finish up here in a little bit.
So I'm trying to get those up.
Check and see if what you're doing in like a couple days or a week or so is working. And if it's not, then we just make a new plan. If it's still working, then keep going with it. Same page? So we're going to go through a drill. What we're going to look to do is you're going to be in your stance. I'm going to set this pitch up for a middle pitch just for us to get used to this, okay? If I was to lay this PVC on the tee, what do you think this PVC represents? Yeah, the pitch plane, right? So it's going to be coming out of the hand of the pitcher, and it's going to what? What is the pitcher throwing to? Yes, sir. And then what is the strike zone? Who is kind of in the middle of the strike zone?
Catcher.
Yes, sir. And what part of the catcher are they throwing to?
Middle in.
Well, for just in general, what part of the catcher are they throwing to? Yes, sir. So, ball's going to get released out of the pitcher's hand and go to the catcher's glove. Now, if we were to draw a point from the hand to the glove, generally what's going to happen is in the MLB is going to be at I believe it's either 4 to 7 as the average descent plane of the pitch coming down, all right? They're throwing from an elevated mound. Generally, it's going to be over the top, going down to pretty much at your knees. That means the pitch is going down, okay? Now, we do not, here, I'll ask you this. Do we want to swing down? Do we want to swing level? Or do we want to swing up? Level to what?
Pitch plane.
So if we're swinging level to the pitch plane, but the pitch plane is slightly tilted downward, what are we going to look to try and do to match that?
If it's coming downward,
Yep.
probably try to elevate it.
So for us to get level with it, we need to have a slight up with the swing. So that's attack angle. And that's going to be one of the blast motion things that we looked at and stuff, okay? So if the pitch is coming down at a -4 to -7 degree slope on a fastball generally, we want to try and match that with a +4 or +7 slope. And that is to be exactly level. Does that make sense? Okay. It's really important that we are level. Okay, I'm not going to tell that we have to swing down. I'm not going to say we have to swing up. I'm going to say we swing level to the plane. So what I do is I hold this guy right here. Go ahead, hop in your stance for me. Notice how I have this PVC at the front of your hip. I don't want us to go right away, straight back. That's going to get what we call a long swing, a casting swing, or I'm sure you've seen or heard coaches talk about this, okay? We don't want to get out early, but then we also don't want to go knob to the ball. Okay, well, we're going to try and find the right spot to which our bat is getting on plane. Because if we try and get our bat on plane too early, now we're going to lose the ability to be quick and accelerating. But if we wait too long, then we don't have it in the zone for a long enough time for a good margin of error in case we're off time. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's why I'm generally always going to look to put this right about on the front half of your hip, okay? Go ahead and get into our stance. And you're going to do everything as I say it. Don't do anything more. If I say stride, I literally just want you to stride. And then we're going to pause right there, okay? Go ahead and take a stride. Boom. Go ahead, get that heel into the ground. And we're going to go front knee as far as you can. That drill that we do where we're going knee turns, let me see a left knee turn. Great job. Is that as far as it can? Beautiful. No, that's perfect. I just want to see how far it can go. If it can no more, that's perfect. to pick up and turn this foot to where your toes are facing me. Yes, sir. Back foot right there. Boom. Pick up and turn. Great job. Beautiful. Now, we're going to try and get our hips to turn as far as they can. Nothing else. No shoulders, no toes, no feet, just the hips. How far can those turn? Let me know when you're as far as you can. Yeah? Beautiful. Now, not releasing the hands, all we're going to look to do is turn our shoulders around our spine as far as we can. Tell me when we're there. Beautiful. Now, what we're going to look to do is keep the good part of this barrel on plane for as long as we can. To where we're not a fan of it. Great job. And as far as you can. And then we're going to look to go off, and we're going to see how far we can rotate our shoulders around our spine without rolling over our wrist. All right, so keep trying to turn those shoulders as far as we can, almost like you're trying to get your chin inside of your right back shoulder. Let me know when you're as far as you can. Beautiful. Now we're going to work our way backwards. Same exact thing that we did going forward, we're going to do backwards. So we're going slow, just turning the shoulders. Once you get your bat back to here, now it's just bringing the arm to that back shoulder. Those hands. We're going to close that guy, then we'll close the shoulders, then we'll close the hips, we'll reset the foot. We'll look to do that 3 times each location, and then we would hit as many baseballs off the tee as we need to kind of get that same feeling, okay? Go ahead and relax. You're a fan.
Push myself to rotate everything.
Time you're going to try and get a little bit more. A little bit more.
Yeah, it'd be like trial stuff. Like get my body to move like that.
That's the goal. So that's the whole purpose of what we're looking to do, and also with our circuits. Throughout the entire process, you got that mirror right there for you. So that way, if you're going through and you're like, how does this, I feel weird, but oh, that looks like Mike Trout hitting a home run to dead center. I'm probably in a good position then. You see what I'm saying? So use that as much as you can, okay? We're going to go another one, and we'll go right down the middle again. Go ahead. Now we're going to take a stride. Pause. Beautiful. Front knee. Let me know when you're there. Go ahead. Up, turn that rear leg. All right, baby. Now nothing with the hands. We're just going to look to turn the shoulders around our spine. Now see how we're a slight. No, you're perfect. Keep going. See how now our bat isn't on plane. What would we look to do? S. Okay, so look to get beautiful. Now we're going to keep this barrel on. When you start getting off, don't roll those wrists yet. We're going to go as far as we can around that spine. Let me know when we're there. Hi, baby. Get that left elbow up just a tad more. There it is. Now go ahead and work our way. Pause. Get that good part. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and start working those hands back. Start bending the barrel. Keep it down a little bit longer. Close the. Pick up and turn that foot. There we go. And we're good. One more, okay? And when I say good part of the barrel, I want you to grab this guy, and we're going to go through it with this guy. Just because my training bats, if you're going to look, most of them all have that right there. And so when we're going through, we're going to try and see how early can we get this first line into the plane, how long can we keep it in between, and then have it exit on this guy. And when we come back, we'll have it enter with this guy, keep the good part, and then we'll go back this way.
So enter with this part.
Yes, sir.
And then come here and then there.
Yes, sir. Stance. Stride whenever you're ready. There you go. Front knee as far as we can. Pick up and turn that rear leg. Go ahead and start turning the hips. Oh, relax. Go back. Just turn the hips. Just the hips. Let me know when you're there. There you go. Now we're going to slightly start turning the shoulders. Pause. Yep. Boom. Get that good part out of the barrel and see. We're going to go close up just a little bit. There we go. Good part of the barrel. See how long you can keep that good part. And then we're going to have an exit on that one. Around the spine as far as we can. Not a baby. Start working our way back. And you're going to notice we're going to have this outside line first. Now keep the good part of it. Keep going. Keep going. And then we're going to have it end with this guy. Boom. Okay. We're going to get this bat around the shoulder first. Close the shoulder. Close the hip. Pick up and turn that back foot. And now you're good.
See that? That looks good.
You like?
Everything just like back here and then through.
So take as many swings as you need to get that same kind of feeling that you just had. Okay. Now it might take 15. It might take 1. Use your meter. If you have questions, ask me. This is one of the times that I'm just kind of let you drop rather than.
I feel like it's like that, but I don't know if I'm going out too long.
Did it feel right?
Yeah, everything felt
Okay.
here and
Then bingo.
set.
That's it. We're fighting for a feeling. And that's going to be a big thing that we'll talk about a lot, is that I want you to try and recreate a feeling. Okay. Have you ever had it to where you're going through a slump or something like that, and you're going through and you are replaying every single hitting cue that every coach has ever told you? And when you're in a slump, every coach is coming out of the woodwork and has got something that's going to help you, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's got some fix that is going to work for Nick, okay?
Let's show me like Miguel Cabrera, Trout, Judge.
And does any of that work, or is it when you get a different feeling when you're doing something? Is that what fixes it?
Well, like the feeling helps a bit more. Cause like, yeah, I'm looking at Miggy and how he comes here and everything. Same with Judge, how he rides his foot out like that. That's what Judge does, like you're showing me here. But I feel like the feeling, like, I don't know, it's easier. Cause feeling this
Your
down here,
feeling.
and then
I could show you,
everything's back here, and then
but it's a feeling. I could show you videos of Barry Bonds, of Sadahara O, like every single great hitter. I can show you video of them. But is that going to do anything for you directly? No.
unless I feel it,
Unless you
it's back.
feel it. So, what I'm going through is, I want us to remember a feeling, okay? First time you broke a bone, okay? First time girlfriend broke up with you. All of those feelings, okay? Remember what exactly what was said. When you broke your arm, you don't remember every little exact detail, but you remember how it felt.
Yeah.
You remember how that feels. When girlfriend broke up with you, you remember what that was like because of the feeling, okay? When we're going and doing stuff, I'm going to say there's, just like the English language, there's thousands of ways to say one specific thing. There are thousands of ways for a hitting coach to get you to get to the slot. Boom, whatever. Feel that, you're never going to be able to create that, all right? So when we're going through, I'm going to ask a lot of time, how did that feel? Okay, what are we feeling? And that's where I want, there's no right or wrong. How am I going to know what you feel?
You know.
Exactly. There's no right or wrong. When every time I ask, what are you feeling? Just give it to me. Okay? And if it's like, dude, I feel like a whale in the desert right now. That probably sucks. But I don't know exactly how it feels. But right now, that in my notes. On the following week, we're going through. And if you're feeling better, I'm like, hey, how you feeling? I don't know. A pineapple on an airplane. All right, I'll write that down. Okay. And a month from now, when I'm going back and you're struggling, and it's like, hey, what do you feel? You're going to remember what you felt like a month ago. You may not remember the exact words. You may not remember the exact words I said, but that feeling. All right, we're always going to go back to that feeling. Okay. Going to do a little bit of some speed swings and then some plyos. Plyos. Alrighty, sir. So, gonna come out. You're gonna be right about there, maybe a few steps towards me, and we're gonna look to try and swing this thing as fast as we humanly can 5 times in a row. You can go ahead and hop in the middle, so that way PVP is in the middle versus being over here. But gonna get into our stance. We're gonna take a stride. We're gonna swing as fast as we can, and right into the next one. Swing as fast as we can, right into the next one. Swing. Notice how when I come back and I immediately go into my load, stride on my next one. Swing, come back, right into the load right away. We're going to do 5 swings, 3 separate sets. Okay? I want you to hear the whoosh. I want you to get going. Use your legs. Okay?
Looks like the Nike.
Yeah, Nike swoosh. There you go, right into the next one. No time in between. Right into it, right into it. Next. Your breath. Is that as fast as we can go? Okay. On the next set, we'll go faster. All right.
Should I choke up?
Nope.
No.
Half step towards me, though. Boom. Beautiful. You're ready. Faster. There, you're good. Always going to go faster. Okay? Even when you get your PR.
Faster.
We're going to go one more set. I want you to imagine using the legs, using the hips. Okay? How fast can you get through? How fast? Yep. How fast can we get through the swing? How fast can we get into the next swing? Okay? One more. One more set. Whenever you're ready, get it rocking and rolling. And in the next one. And the next one. Oh, baby. Now, we're going to go Plyo Throws. We're going to do 5 of them. Okay? Going to go stance. These are what I call 0 to 60s. All right, we're going to go stance. Have we done Plyo Throws?
Yeah, over there.
Yeah, beautiful. So thumbs up. Thumb up, bottom hand. I'm in my stance. I go stride, front knee, rear leg. And then from here, it's a 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. And that's what I call 0 to 60. I got you.
This way?
Yes, sir. We'll go that way. And you see the white rope in the dead center? That's your goal. White rope. Okay. So we're in our stance. Go ahead and take a stride. And we're going to go front knee as far as we can. Pick up and turn whenever you're ready. Same thing. And make sure we pick and turn rather than just this guy. What happens when I just turn? I have to bring my weight on my toe. Am I staying in my heel and my glutes and my hamstrings?
Looks like under calf.
Yep. And so when I go, do you squat? You lift, right?
Yeah.
Do you squat?
Nice squat.
Why?
Because I got more power on balance.
So, but right here.
No. You're not on the balls of your feet.
You lift on the balls of your feet?
No, like the middle.
You lift in the middle of your feet?
Yeah. Like the middle.
Okay. What's Exactly. So there's my answer. Are we on, when you're squatting, are you on your toes? What am I doing right now?
So,
Turn, rather. Be ready. Good. Atta baby.
so do you want like up the middle or just right rope?
Aim for the white. Maybe. 2 more. Keep going as fast as we can. More, more, more. There you go. Last one. Next stop is the east side. There you go.
You're gonna start like right center, stay through it, stay inside.
Now we're gonna go Frisbee toss. Okay, have we done a Frisbee?
No.
That's fine. Gonna go grip like this. Okay. Got my bottom hand, top hand. Okay. You're gonna be throwing it at me, but for right now, just to demonstrate, I'm in my stance, and these are just gonna be goes. Okay, stride and go. So I'm in my stance, stride and go. Okay. You're just gonna try and have this Frisbee decapitate me. Sound good?
Just go like whip it.
2 hands, going through the swing.
So just stay
Switch, flip your hands around. There you go.
level.
Yep. Take my head off. Yes, sir. Better. Now, this guy is going to wobble, wobble, wobble if we are adjusting and changing throughout our turn. But if I can just go straight from here and it's one clean, it's going to be nice, crisp, and clean. Does that make sense? Is this something you might be able to do at home? Yes, sir. Go as fast as you can. How fast can you turn? There you go. Now learn from that, okay? So, is that a more game-like swing, you think?
No.
Why? All right. Well, was your intent to have a game-like swing? Okay, beautiful. And now we realize when we try and go game-like swing, how was our result? Was it game-like? No. So every single time, I want you to have the intent of a game-like swing. And what we'll learn is when we struggle, when we suck, those are the things we need to fix. If we went through and did everything like, and I'm not saying this is what you're doing, but if we did everything 70%, I'd be able to get a lot of things right, especially in a setting like this where we're not able to go like full game-like status. You know what I mean? So being able to see, oh, okay, why did it wobble? Why did you pull your shoulder? Now that we're getting to the game-like swing, now we can be making game fixes rather than having a game swing and then a practice swing, okay? Full speed every time, unless you're feeling it out. I like seeing this. I like seeing this. If we were able to just be perfect on everything, dude, we'd never have anything to work on. Keep doing it as fast as you can. See how it's still wiggling? What's that mean again? I can't remember.
Either here or here.
Okay. When it's wobbling, are we consistent or are we adjusting?
Or adjusting.
Exactly. When that foot hits, all that we should be thinking about is turn around our spine. We're not changing, it's just we are turning around our spine. can use your mirrors if you need. Take my hat off. What are we feeling? What are we noticing? Do we have any questions?
I feel like I'm falling off, and I'm not like here or here. I'm not.
Okay, so what adjustment do you need to make? I don't know.
See, that's the thing. I don't know.
Have we tried anything though? Or have we
Yeah.
just been doing the same thing over and over?
I've tried to like.
What we try?
I've tried to rotate my spine and then to keep my hands out here.
So hands out? How's that working?
Not good.
Okay, so is hands out the thing or no?
No, I should probably
No.
keep in because the hitting is.
Oh, let's try that out. See, this is what I mean. Just keep trying different things. This is where I'm letting you drown. I want you to find the feeling that you need to make. What's a crazy idea too is you can ask questions. Hey coach, why is this wobbling? What are some things that I can do? Because if I'm the one, if I jump in, we could have been making adjustments 10, 15 throws ago. But I need you to feel the difference. I need you to be the one that's kind of, yeah, maybe. If we are to get the fix, which I think we can, I'm never going to let you, if the problem is like, if the answer is something like trigonometry, I'm not expecting you, I couldn't do that. I wouldn't expect you to, I'm looking at my phone, are you going to guess it? Are you going to get the right answer? Like, I think you're going to be able to fix it, which is why I'm going to let you drown. If I thought you were never going to be able to swim, I would never put you in the water. See what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you do have you're like, I'm noticing something, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what. You pay a guy to know what that is. Okay, that's me.
So why do you think it is wobbling besides it's not?
When you start trying to go as fast as you can, right away,
There.
or
Like the middle.
have we tried trying to go as hard as we can right when the foot goes?
Should I be doing that?
Try it out.
It's not like the thing we were talking about, like when you're hitting, they're jumping forward.
So, but there's a difference though. So right now you said that you started accelerating in the middle. But then right there you just said we want to be smooth to here. There's a gap that you're missing. Foot plant to halfway. You see what I'm saying? Right now you're talking about being slow, smooth to foot plant, which trying to accelerate until you're halfway through your swing. Maybe you should trying to accelerate your swing when you start your swing rather than halfway through the swing. Does that make sense? Good. Trash can, that little pink thing right there. Boys, how we doing today? Now, why did we fail? Did it slip out? Or did... So, okay. We had a little bit more oomph on it, made it slip out a little bit more. What would be the adjustment for that?
I think my body's going too fast. My hands.
Hold the phone. So we're going to slow everything down then again?
No, we need to stay fast.
So what do? Do you learn how to slow down or do you learn how to control it?
Just control it.
Yeah. Instead of, I'm going too fast. No. You just can't control when you're going that fast. Learn to control it. If you're going to have to learn something, learn the fast way because that's the way you're going to want to be. Would you want to be a senior right now and going, I need to slow down? No, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Oh, a little bit better direction. Okay. Still wobbling a little bit. But one thing is kind of figuring it out. Better or worse? Hey, there we go.
That's not necessarily bad. I mean,
I like the speed.
I just gotta learn how to control.
We're gonna go a couple more, and then we'll finish up with another plyo drill, and we'll go feel goods. I like that. I like that.
When did you start getting good at this?
Once I figured out the process of it.
'Cause I see what you're trying to do here. Just stay consistent playing.
There you go. All right, we're gonna finish up with a couple plyos. Okay, I'm gonna let that question mark and try and figure it out, which is a good thing. Okay, go ahead now. Instead of going plant, front knee, rear knee, go. This is just stride and goes as well. Okay, boom. Once that foot hits the ground, go.
White still?
Yes, sir. Ring, ding, 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 dong. Maybe 2 more. Last one. Had a baby. We're gonna go feel goods. We did nothing off of the soft toss today, so we're gonna feel goods off of the tee. Let me make sure Strider is being a good boy. Oh yeah. Lots of sniffs. Lots of sniffs.
Did you use tar? Or no?
Back in the day.
I love tar.
Back in the day. You can put the tee wherever you would like. Once we get a feel good, you gotta show it to me, okay? Gotta pimp it. Yep. Gotta praise God. I don't know, but today it seems kind of odd. No barking from the dog.
So violent.
So, just out of curiosity, where have all of these hits kind of gone?
The middle.
Okay. James, do you remember what these pink lines are? And you notice, hold on, stay out, cutie. You notice how these L screens are kind of placed in a particular position. All broke. You guys are good. Okay, so
Coming down my plane. Instead of staying level, we're going up.
is that what we're feeling, or is that just off a result?
Both.
Okay.
I feel like I'm on top of the ball too much.
Okay, make your adjustments. Whatever you need. Play around with it. Start getting used to that feeling. Yeah, baby, let's go. Great job today, dude. Great job. Okay. There we go. And the thing is, though, the elevation aspect doesn't have to be what makes it a feel good. It's the ability to fluid, go through it, accelerate. And generally, yeah, a majority of these are actually going to go back there. What we'll find is the majority of the time, just because you hit the ball in the air doesn't mean directly it's a feel good. But because of the process of which it takes to do that, generally you're going to hit it at an accelerated pace, which means your body's moving properly. And you're also going to be able to catch it to a point to where you're not really going to have a lot of tension in your body because you're not trying to keep changing the plane throughout the swing. Go ahead and grab that bat really quick for me. Okay. Go a little quick, or not quick, a slow motion swing to. Doesn't really matter. I'm not too particular about it, but just a slow motion to this. And like, oh. Now to this guy. See how we, yep, see how we had to kind of change? Now to this guy. Stay there. Yep. Now keep your bat right here. Now try and change it to this spot. Ah.
Without going back?
No, yeah, without going back. And now try and change it to this spot. Okay. So, but did you notice how we were kind of standing up, our bat was moving and stuff? Okay. We can't accelerate like that. Notice how on one you're here, when you're here, when you're here, when you're here. Okay. We can't accelerate like that. We can accelerate around a smooth plane though. Okay. So that's why it's going to be important for us to a spot to where we can just go plant, turn, and where our plane stays consistent. That's when we're going to be able to feel the boost. That's when we're going to be able to just sweep that ball off the tee.
That first thing I was like, I'm going to get to that. And I was like, well, just rotate my spine like you were saying. Instead of trying to staying through, it's good, but like when it's like inside, it's good to stay through. Or
it's easy to stay through.
like if you get beat, you're trying to like, I don't know, rope it.
You got to rotate. Got to get around that
Exactly.
spine.
Because a lot of times I find it's an inside pitch. Instead of rotating around on the left, like I was doing at the field.
Yep.
I'll sometimes
Try and go. Yep.
middle. I'm rotating around.
Like went to that little area. Like
What ball?
that football.
Oh, okay. Thank you. What you doing, silly? All right, brother. Go ahead, hop on out. We'll go over our takeaways. And you guys can hop in. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Let's go over our takeaways. Oh, man.